Happy Wooden Day.
All right, let me get this thing out here.
Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, getting your flash briefing. In NPR News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. The Israeli military says its troops have entered the largest hospital in Gaza. Officials say they have uncovered weapons belonging to Hamas. No details have been offered. Patients and medical staff are still inside the hospital complex.
Because I saw Kim Iverson
Meanwhile, the
showing
first
video
fuel
footage
truck
of
to
a
enter the enclave has gone through
Israeli
the Rafah
woman
crossing from
pretending to
Egypt.
be
The United Nations top official
someone else
for
being like,
emergency
look what they're
relief,
doing,
Martin
oh my
Griffiths,
God. But
says
she's
this
going to
is a
raise it
tenth
in
of the
the
daily
Israeli
operational
actress.
needs of Gaza.
We need at least a couple of 100,000 litres to get us moving again. We have had agreements in those negotiations for such a replenishment, but they haven't.
And they showed no footage of
final
anything
approval at
happening in the
highest level of
hospitals,
Israeli
just the lady
authorities.
frantic on
so
the
we need
screen.
that decision made.
Israel has blocked fuel from entering Gaza. Israeli officials say Hamas will take the fuel for its weapons. New Hampshire's top election official is
And
going
the
to set
truth
the
is,
date
this
of that
entire
state's
war is about
presidential
their fuel,
primary
isn't it?
election. As New Hampshire
Getting
Public
the
Committee
resource
Chair
because they're on a
Roger
rich
Force
freaking
is
natural
expected
gas
to oppose
deposits
the
along
primary
the coast,
calendar backed by
and you
President
people
Biden.
want that
New
area.
Hampshire Secretary of
You've
State
always
David
wanted the
Scanlon
area.
has promised to follow the state law
And
that
that's what it's all
requires
about,
New Hampshire
huh?
to hold its primary before any similar election. That means it can follow Iowa's January 15th
So, what happened
caucus,
is
but must precede
they'll
South Carolina's
do this
February 3rd
to try and take
Democrat
over the
primary.
area
Scanlon has hinted January 23rd
for the natural gas
would be likely
deposits,
primary
and then
date
the
here, but he
U.S. will
hasn't
come in
spelled it
and
out.
guard the
Republicans
deposit
favored New
areas
Hampshire
like they
voting
do
in
so many
January.
times
Holding
before in
primary
history with
then is putting the
all
state at
related
odds with
incidents
President
where they
Biden
come in and
and
guard it,
They
when
want
in
South
reality
Carolina,
they're
the
getting
first state
the
Biden won in
resources
2020, to
and
hold the
to their own
first
benefit.
2024 primary.
And
Biden
in
is
the world,
declining
if you're
to
paying
zero
attention,
on the
this happens
ballot
every
because the
time.
state rejected
They
that
go
calendar.
into a war,
The top Democrats
America
here
starts
are mounting a
protecting the
write-in
resource,
campaign.
the
For
natural
NPR
gas,
News, I'm Josh
and
Rogers in
basically
Concord.
take it
Stocks
over.
opened higher this
Meantime,
morning as the Commerce
Europe's getting
Department reported a
boned on
smaller
prices.
than expected drop in retail sales
I'm
last
telling you,
month.
that's what this war is about.
NPR Scott Horsley reports
Pay attention,
the Dow
world.
Jones Industrial Average
Stop the
jumped
United
more
States
than
from
50
doing this
points
stuff all the
in early
time.
trading.
Retail spending dipped only slightly in October, down 0.1% from the month before. Spending at grocery stores jumped by 0.7%, outpacing
This is
supermarket
what they do,
inflation.
man.
Spending at restaurants also rose slightly.
I'm not proud of
but
our
not enough
government
to
for
keep
doing
pace
such
with
things.
rising restaurant prices. Elsewhere, Americans spent less on big-ticket items like vehicles and furniture in October. The overall
It's all about the
slowdown
rich getting
follows a period
rich
of
or
robust
getting
consumer
poor.
spending in July, August,
That's
and
what they do to
September.
their citizens
Stock in Target
by
stores
doing
rose
this. The
after
citizens
discount
aren't proud of them doing
retailers'
this
quarterly
either.
earnings report beat low expectations. The company has been saddled in the past with excess
I should know.
inventory
I'm a
and faced
citizen.
some backlash from its handling of gay pride merchandise. Scott Horsley, NPR News, Washington.
On Wall Street, the Dow is now up 58 points. This is NPR. President Biden is scheduled to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping today near San Francisco. Both are in California to attend an Asian-Pacific Economic Summit. Biden and Xi are playing down expectations for their meeting, but they may agree to resume communications between the U.S. and the Chinese militaries. Delegates from around 150 countries are meeting in Kenya this week. They're working on a UN treaty to deal with the problem of plastic waste. NPR's Julia Simon reports not all delegates agree on the solutions.
At this point, no environment on the entire planet is untouched by plastic waste.
Look how much
It's in the
water we
deepest
have in this
oceans,
world.
the atmosphere.
Why don't you
This week in
gather
Nairobi,
all that
countries
plastic
trying
together,
to hash out the details of a
mash
global
it together,
plastic treaty.
tie it together,
Environmental groups
whatever,
and plastic and fossil fuel related
dump
industries are
soil
there
on it,
too,
have
as most
islands
plastic
floating
is
around
made
in the
from
ocean.
oil and
There you
gas.
go.
But there are big disagreements over how to deal
Plastic
with plastic
islands.
waste.
It's
Some
been
are
done
pushing
before.
recycling, but it's never really worked. Less than 10%
More
of
land.
plastic is recycled
Right.
globally. On the other side are
More
countries,
people that can
environmental
be
groups,
on the
and
land.
scientists looking to cap the amount
Or,
of new
for all you
plastic
money-hungry
companies produce.
pricks that would
Fossil
probably be
fuel
the
and
ones
plastic
getting it
producing
done,
countries are
more
pushing
places
back
you could
against the
rent.
idea. The UN hopes to have a plastic treaty finalized next year. Julia Simon, NPR News.
The British Supreme Court has issued a ruling setting back an immigration policy of the ruling Conservative government. The court ruled Britain cannot fly asylum seekers to Rwanda. The court said that's because in Rwanda, the asylum seekers could face the risk of being persecuted again. Again on Wall Street, the stocks are higher. This is NPR News.
In NASA news, scientists are following neon
You're
signs in the
just gonna
search
cut
for
that news
clues
off
to
right
one
there. Okay,
planetary
he said too
system's
much. We're
future
just
and the
gonna cut
past
it
of
off.
another, our own solar system. Following up on a peculiar reading by NASA's previous infrared flagship observatory, the now retired Spitzer Space Telescope, the agency's James Webb Space Telescope detected distinct traces of the element neon. NASA's X-59 quiet supersonic aircraft continues to make progress, most recently moving to the paint barn at Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works facility in Palmdale, California. The X-59's paint scheme will include a mainly white body, a NASA sonic blue underside, and red accents on the wings. The paint doesn't just add cosmetic value. It also... In the years since NASA's historic Artemis I mission successfully launched, the agency has been analyzing data from its approximately 25-day journey around the moon and back to Earth,
It's very, very
including
cheap,
data
so we make a lot
submitted
of
from
money.
volunteers around the world as they track the uncrewed Orion spacecraft. The flight test, which launched on November 16, 2022, the Topka. NASA's Wallops Flight Facility C-130 aircraft, shown in this image from October 28, 2023, delivered the agency's galactic/extragalactic ULDB spectroscopic terahertz
Okay,
observatory,
is it galactic
Gusto
or
payload to
extragalactic?
McMurdo
Let's not
Station,
get carried away.
Antarctica.
Okay?
This was the first mission to Antarctica for the plane. The Gusto mission, launching aboard a football stadium
now it's a
size,
Gusto
zero-pressure
mission.
scientific
Oh.
balloon in December
Oh
2023,
boy.
will fly an ultra-long duration balloon. During 3 weeks in a thermal vacuum chamber in Bengaluru,
In other
India,
words,
the joint
keep giving us that
NASA-ISRO
money for
satellite
ultra-long.
demonstrated its hardiness in a harsh, space-like
We'll
environment.
pretend we're investing in
MESAR,
that
the
same
trailblazing
world.
Earth-observing radar satellite being developed by the United States and Indian space agencies, passed a major milestone on November 13, emerging from a 21-day test aimed at evaluating its weather. Right now in Seattle, it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has intermittent clouds, with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 35 degrees.
All right,
From
Amazon.
NASA,
Off.
scientists
Amazon.
are following neon.
Off. Amazon. Tell us a joke.
What are the influencers drinking at brunch? Mimosas.
Mimosas. Well, maybe they should lay off it so they could influence. Just kidding. All right, everyone. Peace, prosper, love, hang loose, and enjoy your wooden day. Yeah?